I love dogs! They're cute, they're goofy, they make me smile, and oh my god, I just want to pet the fuck out of every single one of them! And lucky for me, there's an entire 80s anime called Ginga Nagareboshi, or Silver Fang in most countries, that is all about dogs! 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 Holy shit, there's a lot of fucking dogs! Look at all these fucking dogs! There are fucking dogs everywhere! Look how fucking cute these fucking dogs are! Dogs! This 1986 anime was incredibly popular all over Scandinavia, and for many, it became their gateway to anime in general. But it never really got much attention in the US, and as far as I know, has never gotten an official English language release. Well, a good one anyway. And I can't imagine why! I mean, look at it! Look at all the dogs! It's so cute, I can't believe it! Okay, so that's why. Yeah, this show is pretty fucked up. In fact, it's so violent that back when it was first shown in Denmark, it had a lot of content censored and 3 episodes outright removed. And considering how rarely we do stuff like that, that's saying a lot. Now, before I begin, I should probably give you guys a spoiler warning. This is a 21 episode anime that's constantly moving forward, so it's nearly impossible to talk about without spoiling at least something or other. So, you have been warned. With that said though, let's take a look at Silver Fang. The show takes place in the snowy mountain areas of Japan, where a huge man-eating bear named Akakabuto, a name that translates to something along the lines of Red Helmet, is terrorizing the populace. It's doing this because this man, Grandpa Gohei, along with his dog Shiro, once shot out its eye, thus damaging its nervous system and driving it utterly insane. Hey, don't look at me! That's the explanation the show gives! One day, during one of many attempts to kill Akakabuto, Gohei and Shiro's son Riki end up badly wounded and buried in the snow. Did I mention that Gohei is kind of a psycho? While all this is going on, we're introduced to Riki's 3 newborn puppies belonging to a boy named Daisuke. Now Daisuke here is annoying, to say the least. Okay, let's be fair. It's not so much that he's an awful character per se, but he is an incredibly stuck, stubborn, heroic boy, even by 80s anime standards. He spends most of his screen time yelling and trying to do absolutely insane shit. Which wouldn't be so bad if he at least occasionally did something noteworthy, but... Okay. Wow! So Daisuke brings the nearly newborn Silver along to help Gohei and Riki, but in the ensuing struggle, Riki is killed right in front of Silver's eyes before they can all get away.
親子3代にわたる熊犬と凶暴な人食い熊赤兜との血の滲む戦いのドラマが今こうして始まったのだ。That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch.
A while after all this has happened, Gohei, still determined to take down Akakabuto, takes away Silver from Daisuke in order to put him through harsh training to make him a good bear hunting dog. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say training? I meant horrific animal abuse! Thing is, in the context of the show, it actually kind of works. It does make Silver incredibly tough, and given that dogs are portrayed as much more sentient here than in reality, it kind of just comes across as regular anime-style harsh martial arts training. But hey, if you think that shit is hard to watch, just you wait. Daisuke, like any sensible person, is not too fond of this, and the next few episodes are basically a long argument between him and Gohei about what to do with Silver, all while Silver does incredible things like rescuing Daisuke when he falls down a ravine. After meeting a hunter named Hidetoshi and his dog John, Daisuke gets the bright idea to take up archery and hunt Akakabuto himself when Gohei is hospitalized. I really can't wait to see the look on Daisuke's face when he finds out how Hidetoshi actually got that buff. To make a long story short, while Daisuke and Silver try to become bear hunters and get into several conflicts with Hidetoshi and John, more monstrous bears start appearing in the valley and join Akakabuto as a sort of pack. Not that this makes Daisuke any less determined. Now, as annoying as I think this kid is, how many of you have throat punched a bear with a snowmobile and then shot another point blank with a hunting bow? He's 12! Throughout all of this, the lot of them have seemingly been watched by a pack of wild dogs, and when they eventually spot the pack attacking and killing a wild bear, Silver runs off to meet them. And this is where the show starts getting weird. So, just like that, the dogs suddenly start talking. And from then on, the show is never the same. It turns out the wild dogs are part of a much larger pack united under one leader. Curious about this, Silver decides to follow them.
Gin は力いっぱいジャンプして谷底から吹き上げてくる風を利用し体を宙に浮かせた。見事な小僧だ。
Anyway, while Silver is chumming it up with the dogs, John gets attacked by a female bear named Madara, who is a part of Akakabuto's squad. Okay, so that shit is apparently just easy now. The dogs then finally trust Silver enough to introduce themselves. There's Great, Cross, and Smith.
女泣かせのスミスとも言うけどね。クラス、女のくせに余計な口出しするな。
Smith, you watch your fucking language. And then there's Ben. Ben is a badass. As it turns out, the leader has gathered the dogs with one clear purpose: to take down Akakabuto and all of his bear generals, and free the area from their tyranny. You know, this is all very well and interesting, but I can't help but wonder what a real dog meeting might actually sound like.
Hi there! I am just met you, and I love you. Squirrel!
But who is this mysterious dog that has gathered everybody? Alright, anybody who can guess the identity of the leader, put your hands up. Whoa! Yes, that's right, it's Riki, who somehow survived the fall after his fight with Akakabuto. Unfortunately for Silver, it also left him with amnesia, and he doesn't recognize his own son. Christ, Silver, you were 1 week old and he was being thrown off a cliff by a bear! Daddy was fucking busy, okay? Still, memory or no memory, Riki? Is a badass! Well, it's at this time that the concept for the bulk of the series is revealed. Riki sends off squads of dogs and gives them 3 months to find and recruit as many strong dogs as they can to take down Akakabuto. So Silver, along with Smith, Cross, and Ben the Badass and some other dogs, set off on their quest. Now this is where the show starts to get really good, folks. From here on out, it plays out sorta like a samurai drama full of action and violence and betrayal and intrigue. And it is fucking awesome! With that said though, the show does quickly get formulaic, and you can basically sum up every meeting like this. Main dogs meet other dogs try to kill main dogs fight other dogs, new information comes to light, Other dogs help main dogs against the actual villain. Other dogs become main dogs. Lather, rinse, repeat. It doesn't make the show any less fun, but it does make it kind of predictable every time they meet some cool new dogs. And let's just say they meet a lot of dogs, like a lot of dogs. Even in just the last 10 episodes before the war against the bears start, they meet so many other dogs it's mind-boggling. Aside from Silver, Ricky the Badass, Cross, Smith, John and Ben the Badass, we got dogs like Sniper and Hyena. We got all the other squad leaders such as Terry and Great. Not to mention everyone the gang meets in the way like Red, Black and Brown Tiger, Red Eye, Wilson, Oliver, Bill and Benny Sakura. Who is a badass? Oh, wait, I forgot to mention Moss.
Akakabutoの噂は聞いとったわ。奴のいる王の双子峠。そこがわしの死に場所と見た。
Moss is a dumbass! And that's not even getting into all the villains, or the other squad leaders, or the minor dogs that tag along with the main dogs, or all the hundreds of background dogs. In fact, there are so many characters in this series that it might actually be its main flaw. This show has entirely too many characters that it knows what the hell to do with. And though she still gets more screen time than other dogs, nowhere is that more evident than with Cross. I mean, let's take a look at this character. In a squad full of male dogs, she's the only female. She's the only one that the leader thought had enough determination and vengefulness to even be allowed in the pack at all. Everything about her screams potential badass. But then we get stuff like this. Jesus, Silver!
戦いの男も女もない。
貴様俺を女と戦わせるとはな。やっちまえ。
こっちだ。おっと。どこへ行くのよ。お前の相手は私よ。
やめろよ女。それ以上からかうと殺すぜ。
やってみなよ。甲斐の負け。あんたらの本当の力を見せとくれ。それなら私も本望さ。
What? See that? That is super badass! Yeah, you go, girl! But, lo and behold, this ends up being her one moment before she's pumped full of puppies and dished at the sidelines. She's completely useless for the rest of the show, essentially making having babies and liking puppies her only major contribution. Because nothing keeps an interesting character afloat quite as much as a good old round of sexism. To be fair, from what I hear, the manga does give most characters more to do and elaborates on a lot of elements that are more or less skimmed over in the anime. But I have personally never read the manga, and it doesn't really make the anime's treatment of some of its more interesting characters any better. Because Lord knows we need to focus so much more on Silver, who might be one of the most boring protagonists I've ever seen. Yeah, he's the hero, he's the son of a line of bear hunting dogs, he's had hard training, whoop-de-frickin-do. He's still about as interesting as wet cardboard. Silver is always right, Silver is always impressive, Silver instantly learns all the other dogs' fighting tricks. Silver always wins. Silver is always pure-hearted. It gets pretty damn old really fast.
Sniper! 俺がなぜ流れ星銀と呼ばれているか、本当の意味を教えてやる!
Kid, nobody ever called you that. The closest he gets to having any bite to him at all is being willing to kill opponents if he has to, but that's true of all the dogs, so that doesn't even set him apart. He's just this always perfect puppy who you're supposed to give a crap about without the show ever giving you a reason to. Sure you did. Keep telling yourself that, you smug little bastard. Though I will give him that he can get pretty damn creative. Just for one example. Now, if you've been paying attention to the clips I've shown so far, you might have realized something about this show. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous! Don't get me wrong, it's awesome! These dogs are more stubborn, determined, and badass than many human protagonists, and it seems not an episode goes by without someone making a rousing speech about the honor code of a warrior that really does get you all kinds of pumped for the upcoming fights.
いかなる理由があろうと敵の前で弱気を見せてはならん。たとえ死と直面していようと不動の姿勢を崩してはならん。己の気力の弱りが生死の境となる。
Oh, fuck yeah! Ow! Is it overdramatic? Oh yeah, all the damn time. But there's just something about the combination of these badass speeches, completely impossible feats by the dogs, and the excessive violence that gets your blood flowing and makes you want to cheer for everything that goes on. But if you're still not convinced that this show is ridiculous, I've got 5 words for you. Cannibal Ninja Dog Turf War. Oh, I'm not kidding. There is an actual Ninja Dog Clan War arc, with all the tree climbing, spin attacking, trap laying, weapon wielding, poisoning, treachery, and clan politics that entails. Yeah, that face pretty much sums up my reaction to all of this. The utter absurdity of the show aside, Silver Fang is actually fairly well structured, aside from somewhat skimming over a few details and sidelining some of its own main characters. The first third of the show is not the strongest, but it does work well as build-up, and once you get to the dog recruiting part of the series, it gets really damn fun. And when the war against the bears happen in the third act, all bets are off, and you're treated to some of the most violent and badass confrontations anime can muster. No, really, if you thought this show was violent before, just wait till you get to the last 4 episodes. It gets... Ugh. Okay. I think I might be ready to wrap this up. If ever there was a proper time to apply the "don't think too hard about it" mantra, this show is definitely it. Silver Fang runs entirely on its own rules of drama and badassery, and throws common sense out of the window to make it work. But if you can stomach the intense violence and are willing to play along, Silver Fang is among the best of old school fighting anime, with plenty of badass characters for you to root for. Especially Ben and Benny Sakura. They're easily the best dogs in the show, and anyone who says otherwise is wrong, and I will fucking fight you about it! What? You wanna go? You wanna go? In closing, Silver Fang has a crazy premise delivered with all the subtlety of a sledgehammer on a brick wall. But once you get into it, you're hooked. And when the show gets intense and your favorite dogs face peril, manly tears will be shed. And as for the sequel series, Weed, well, that is a whole thing of its own. I'll see you guys next time. Hello there guys, and thank you so much for taking the time to listen to me geeking out about 80s anime for, what, like 20 minutes? If you liked it, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And if you want more of me, there are more videos like that on my channel, and there are plenty more videos on the way too. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, all of which have links in the description. Thank you so much once again, and please do stick around for the next one.